El, and the southern stories are more interested in Yahweh. And that's not surprising, because Israel has El in it as the name of the hero of the north. They're the tribes of Israel. The southern tribe is Judea. Now notice the way Judea is spelled. It's spelled exactly. In Hebrew, it's Yehuda. I hope this will work. Yehuda. Y-H-H. And this would be maybe a W. Basically, all they've done is added a D in here. That's the difference between Yehuda and Yahweh. So, I'm not surprised that Judea, Yehuda, Judah, we don't know, we don't call Jews Yehudim or Yehuda, but Arabs still do today. When you hear Arabs speak about the issue of, in the Holy Land at the moment, you hear them even speak Arabic or English. Oh, the Yahud. That's their name for the Jews. And Yahud is a variation of Yehuda. So they have that more or less correct. Even in German, if you see those funny movies where they're always having the Germans beat everybody up, and they say, Raus, Juden, Juden. Even that is more like Yehuda than our English variation, Jews. It's almost an H in there, like they've sort of almost remembered it and dropped it out. In any case, the north, he says, was El-oriented, the south was Yahweh-oriented. Do I think that's true? Yeah, I think there's a lot of truth to that. But it's not a provable point. Okay, now here's Sarah. She's called Sarai at the moment, but now God says he's going to change her name to Sarah. By the way, Abraham got a name change someplace here, didn't he? Where did he get a name change? Yeah, I missed it here. Oh yeah. I'm going to make you a multitude of nations. Thanks a lot. And as part of that promise, you're not going to be called Avram. Now, Avram has a meaning in Hebrew. Av, father, Ram, high. High father. But Avraham, Raham has another meaning in Hebrew. And that is to be wide. To be, I suppose, greatly increased. So therefore, since I'm going to make you the father of a greatly increased number of nations, now you're not going to be called Avram, you're going to be called Avraham. I also think that that H has a lot to do with Yahweh. The main consonant in Yahweh is an H. What we in English would call an H. So these name changes are interesting. I don't know what they mean, but here's the name. So he's going to get one, and now Sarah's going to get one, a Sarai. And so I'm going to call you Sarah. Why? Because you're going to have a son. And nations will come out of you. The kings of people shall descend from you or from her. God speaking to Abraham. And so Abraham bows, and he laughs. See, that's the first indication. And I told you, that's another name story. So there's name stories, shrine stories, but not a lot of historical data here. Name stories, shrine stories, nasty stories about neighbors, old stealing, all woven into an interesting text. Well, look at this name story. He laughs, thinking to himself, I'm 100, Sarah 90. That's a big joke. Why does the author or the tradition want you to note that he laughs? Because Yitzhak means Isaac, Yitzhak means he laughs. That's the meaning, actual meaning in Hebrew. Yitzhak, he laughs. That's what it means. Isaac is Itzhak in Hebrew. Okay. Abraham said to God, oh, let Ishmael be the one who you are going to favor. No, but your wife Sarah will bear you a son, and his name will be Isaac. You know, he laughs. And I will establish my covenant with him in perpetuity, and I will bless him, and I will make him fruitful, and he will be the father of 12 princes. Who? Isaac. It's usually, I thought, yeah, that's right, he has, no, it's Jacob who is the father of 12 princes usually, and Ishmael is the father of 12 princes, but I didn't know Isaac was the father of 12 princes. There, I think, is a confusion there. Unless he's talking about Ishmael here. Oh yeah, he is talking about Ishmael. Yeah, he is talking about Ishmael. I'm sorry, I missed one word. So we've already heard that, but with Isaac I will establish my covenant. He's the one I really care about. So this choice thing is coming down here. Sarah will bear at this time next year. Oh yeah, here it is, 25. Ishmael was 13 years old when he was circumcised. See? Now, if you ask Muslims why they circumcised at 13, they have not read this passage, but I'm sure that's where it came from. See? By the way, look here. This narrator doesn't know that Ishmael has been chucked out, has he? Does he? This storyline, there's no problem with Ishmael. He's back in. Yeah, because it's a different storyline. Now, we switch back again on chapter 18 to Yahwist, and it's a different story. We're at the oak of Mamre. So that 17 didn't really say it was at the oak of Mamre. It was an Elohist story. I'm not sure where it was, but who knows. And 3 men appeared. These are the 3 wise men in the New Testament. Here they're the 3 angels. And what are these 3 angels going to do? And it turns out they're not just 3 angels, are they? One of them is who? Just like the always has God walking in the Garden of Eden. One of them is who? Actually, he's God. The other 2 are angels, but one of them is God. Yahweh, I think. I'm not sure, but I think so. Let's see if that is true. And by the way, the first story we've already heard about, where the promise is made about Sarah and she gets her name changed, that was who laughed? Abraham. This story, who's going to laugh? Sarah. That's in line 11 and 12.